All right, here we go. Good evening, buzz humans, smarks, marks, hipsters, trolls, divers, headlockers, dirt cheaters, and the rest of the relevant wrestling family. It's me, Joe Fortune, your editor, senior editor, and co-producer here at Relevant Wrestling Productions. I'm joined, as always, with the fish pillow tonight by our co-producer and content specialist, Tim. Tim, how the hell are you, bro? Feeling good?
Oh, it's good to be the Terry Gordy around these parts nowadays.
That's right.
But you know what? We don't just keep it 100 around here. We keep it 140.
Oh my God. This guy is out of control. Guys, tonight we'll be bringing you our weekend indie report and rumors rundown. Just like we told you, Relevant Wrestling Productions is always striving to ride those wrestling buzz waves and bring you the most relevant wrestling related content around. It's SummerSlam week. Woohoo! SummerSlam. Come on, guys. SummerSlam.
It's almost
that is second most exciting week of the year for us wrestling fans, second only to WrestleMania week. But
yeah, like when did it start becoming an actual week when they moved to LA, right?
I mean, it's not really an official. Yeah.
No, it is. It really is, though.
Now that it's in New York, it's been in New York. This will be the third year, and there's been indie events all week. It's got to be like officially a SummerSlam week, just like Mania.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Mania week. This year, I think Mania became Mania week, and this year SummerSlam became SummerSlam week as opposed to just weekend. So that is the second most exciting week of the year for us wrestling fans. But before we get geared up for that, we are bringing you a weekend recap to kick it off right. The relevant road to SummerSlam begins here. Let me get this out of the way. Plug those social media buzzwaves, as always, so you can ride them with us. Check us out on the social media. Like us on Facebook at Relevant Wrestling Productions. Follow us on the Twitter at Relevant Wrestling, hashtag Relevant Wrestling Productions, hashtag Are You Relevant? And don't forget to smash that subscribe button on the YouTube page, Relevant Wrestling Productions. Kayfabe may be dead, but originality and diversity are not. Stay relevant, stay buzzworthy. Relevant Wrestling Productions. It's always relevant to us, damn it. All right, guys, so here is your weekend indie report. This will be a quick recap. We're not really going to give you the results of all of these shows per se, because that would just take too long and that's boring. You guys can look that shit up anyway. But rather, we are going to give you guys the most relevant happenings from this weekend's indie events. So we'll start with Friday night. Friday night in Queens at Battle Club Pro. In the main event, Pete Dunne was taking on Battle Club. I think actually Darius Carter's the Tier 1 champion. He was taking on Darius Carter. Pete Dunne, the Progress World Champion and WWE UK Champion. The referee, there was a ref bump, and Darius Carter, he hit Pete Dunne with the belt, but I don't know how this wasn't a work. Oh,
what had happened is that he hit him with the belt, and the strap of the belt wrapped around his head and nailed him in the temple.
See, I saw this video on YouTube or wherever, on Facebook actually, and someone posted the move that injured Dunne, and they showed when Carter did the pedigree to Dunne, and he didn't, and someone said, oh, Carter kept his arms locked. You always unlock your arms when you do a pedigree. See, everybody was saying on that board trying to bury my man Darius Carter, saying, oh, he got he's reckless. He's not one, he's not a safe one. He can't do the pedigree right. And dude, I knew it wasn't from that move. I knew it had to have just been from the belt strike. Like,
dude, everyone's reckless. Everyone does one bad thing. It's like, Seth Rollins was the reckless guy. Who's going to be the next one on,
Nia Jax is reckless now. She's green. She's terrible.
Okay. I will agree there. She does seem to be, but, and I told you this from the beginning, that fucking Bailey injury is a fucking work. And end of conversation. Done. Because who does this for the DX pose?
So,
how's that arm in a sling, duty head? Oh, got me. Yeah, because you suck.
So, like we said, Pete Dunne injured, busted open. Temple busted open.
Dunzo.
11
Dunzo.
stitches. Yep, Dunzo. He was pulled from the rest of the weekend, which really sucks because this was Progress's East Coast and Northeast and New York and Boston debut. And Dunne was scheduled to be at both shows. And actually on Saturday night, he was scheduled to defend the Progress World, no, not the Progress World Championship, but the WWE UK Championship against Jack Gallagher. So that match didn't wind up happening. But
Not today.
let's go back to Friday. Also on Friday in Maryland, Lio Rush had his final match against Matt Riddle in Evolve 90. Matt Riddle, he tapped out Lio Rush in that match, but good to see Lio have his last match in Evolve. And I believe he also had his last match in Maryland Championship Wrestling on Saturday or Sunday. So yeah, Lio is going to be headed to NXT real soon. So like we covered before, and we've been following Lio for a few months now, especially since I met him during Mania weekend and Mania week. Yeah, great to see Lio have his final match for Evolve and move on to bigger and better.
Yeah, and then we're still on Friday, so then finally we get in the Block A finals with Naito versus Tanahashi, and my man Naito killing it, winning, finally putting another nail in the coffin to his career rival of Tanahashi.
Yep, that's right. Getting that win back from that Intercontinental title match where he lost the belt that he didn't even want anyway to Tanahashi. So, yeah, Naito had advanced to the G1, which leads us to Saturday where Kenny Omega.
Which was the Block B finals with Kenny Omega and Okada 3. And to be honest with you, I may get some shit, I may get some flack. I thought it was the best out of the three. It kept me involved. It was fast paced, nothing crazy, not that type of craziness. Because you know what? It was a little weird when the finish happened and it wasn't like kick out, kick out, kick out. It was, he ate it like a man and Omega won. I enjoyed the match. I thought it was really good, especially for two guys that are like really getting that chemistry and really know each other in the ring. So I just loved the story of Omega working the shit out of Okada's neck, and then that fucking him up on the outside, hitting him on the apron. They're all like, "Oh no!" And Omega's like throws him in the fucking ring like he don't give a shit. Like it was a good match. I liked it,
dude. Good to see that this match may have topped their other two, which have received such rave reviews.
Don't get me wrong; they're good matches, but they're Broadways. It's an hour match. I don't know. The first match was. I think it was an hour too.
It's the second.
Okay, yeah, they're long ass matches.
Yeah,
so
short matches, that. So
yeah, no, I like it. But it was good because I think the match on Saturday was or something Friday or whatever was like a little under a half hour or maybe a little over. It was perfect. It was a good match. Good
so the finals were set with Omega versus Naito. Back to Saturday. Our man and our bro Matt Riddle retained the WWN title against Keith Lee, Walter, and Tracy Williams in a four-way at Evolve 91. And unfortunately, at the night show with Progress, TK Cooper from South Pacific Power Trip, who had just made their return back to Progress and back in the States, injured his ankle in a match against Mustache Mountain. Mustache Mountain, Trent Seven and Tyler Bates, the Progress Tag Champions. So unfortunately, TK Cooper snapped his ankle. Travis Banks was forced to finish the match by himself, which he wound up winning. But I guess a singles guy a guy by himself can't win the tag titles. So that really sucks.
Oh, really?
They were trying to. I'm pretty sure the original plan was for South Pacific Power Trip to go over Mustache Mountain, win the titles, and then defend against CCK on Sunday, but obviously those plans got changed. But personally, that's what I believe was the original plan. Also on Saturday night, Matt Riddle had, this guy Matt Riddle and Walter, had a really good weekend, huh? Matt Riddle defeated Walter at Progress to regain his Progress Atlas title. So Matt Riddle again, the Atlas champion in Progress and still WWN champion.
And then last but not least, the finals of the G1 Climax 27 tournament. Naito versus Omega in a match with a ton of crazy false finishes and a bunch of shenanigans. It was pretty good. Wasn't anything crazy, but we liked it. We loved it. And then for like 5 years, Joe's predicting and been championing Naito for winning this match. And guess what? He did it.
That's right.
And like the man that he is, like the bad heel that we love, teasing that he's going to throw that trophy. But no.
When he was going to,
he gives the respect. He gives the respect.
Dude, that popped me. I mean, who didn't pop? But I thought this guy.
Dude, if he really threw that shit, oh my God.
Dude, it was funny for, I don't know, Naito's kind of become like a fan favorite heel. So, you know, I didn't know if
he's, totally like the Stone Cold, like.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck authority.
Like, what is that? Like, is he like trying to be like American? Like,
no, that's from when he was in Mexico and they made fun of him. I might have said this on a show before, but when he was in Mexico and he was Japanese wrestler, but he didn't wrestle with a mask on or anything, so they would chant at him, "Open your eyes" in Spanish, "Abre los ojos." So he started to do this to the crowd because, they were making fun of him for having whatever sloped eyes for being, or horizontal eyes for being Asian, which is like just so dumb because he doesn't even have like weird looking eyes, and that's just stupid.
No, not at all. Look at these dirty knees.
Exactly. Yes. So also at the G1 Climax, on which was a show that of course was historic.
Had returned the mysterious vignettes.
Yep, a mysterious vignette showed with like a Freddy Krueger like character.
Did you say who that you heard who it's gonna be?
Jay White, which I really would love.
The man Jay White.
Yep, my man Jay White. Ooh, Jay White, maybe.
Man.
Yeah, Jay White.
It's Jay White.
He's been a contender.
And then the good old
relevant wrestler. And our boy.
And then the good old triumphant return of Shibata.
That's right. Our boy Shibata made a surprise appearance at Sunday. The 3-time never openweight champion received a magical reaction from the New Japan fans at Sumo Hall, with many in the audience.
People were crying. They were crying.
Tears up and crying. Shibata took a bump on the ground, did his signature yoga pose, and stayed to the crowd. I'm alive.
Yeah.
And I'm relevant, bitch, and I'm back. So there you go. Shibata's back.
Just like that.
And also making his return to New Japan after being away in the States and taking a month off. Ricochet returned, and with his partner Taguchi, the Funky Future, they defeated the Young Bucks to become the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champion.
Oh, no.
Great finish to G1 Climax 27. Now, also on Sunday night, our man Donovan Dijak had his very last match in Beyond Wrestling against Walter. Wow, Walter, man, from Progress Wrestling. He had a lot of good matches. Didn't win any matches this weekend, but had a great weekend. Oh, man, consider him for relevant.
Not about winning, Joe.
That's right. It's about being relevant and making your name. And wins and losses don't matter in pro wrestling, right, Mark? So as long as the guy got over, and I'm pretty sure Beyond Wrestling, Drew Cordero has said that he's got a new booker. He's not doing the booking or letting the wrestlers do the booking anymore. So whoever booked Dijak to go over in his last match with them, that's a little interesting, but that's okay because it's not like it was a retirement match or anything. But yeah, Donovan Dijak, heavily rumored to be either heading to New Japan or NXT. Also on Sunday night, British Strong Styles, Mustache Mountain, Trent Seven, and Tyler Bate defeated Ring Conf of Timothy Thatcher and once again Walter at Progress in Boston.
How many times are you going to say this dude's name? He was everywhere. That dude is relevant.
Yep. Dude, he's got to be on the list for this month. Walter big guy, dude. Big Daddy Walter. Yeah. He's a big daddy.
Big Daddy Walter. I like it.
Bro, I'm not going to lie. When I tell you, I may have, when I call the big guys big daddies, I may have borrowed that from Walter when I heard and read about him months ago. Saw him making a little noise. Didn't really follow him. Now he's relevant. So that's what it's all about. So there you go. That was our weekend indie review. Hope that you guys,
Oh,
you know,
let me interject real quick. Late breaking news. I know, the weekend, but I just read, and we'll see. We'll take it with a grain of salt. But Adam Cole has finally signed with WWE.
Oh, awesome. Adam Cole, baby. I'm not the biggest Adam Cole fan, but I am all about guys coming to NXT, making money, making that paycheck, getting that exposure, maybe changing up his style a little bit. Maybe I will grow to like him. So congrats to Adam Cole.
Congratulations.
Can't say anything bad about that. Happy to see lots of these guys going to NXT.
I just wonder if they would team him with O'Reilly.
Also, before we get into the rumors and headlines, I would like to give a congratulations to our man and a guy who I took his booking class when I was down for Mania Weekend. Gabe Sapolsky has been writing for NXT recently. He's been writing a lot for Drew McIntyre, doing a lot of writing for that. He's still the WWN, president, still doing that thing too. But congrats to Gabe for getting a spot on the NXT writing staff. And, protege that we're talking about here, people. So,
the Godfather of ROH.
I know, yep, the Godfather of ROH, the creator of Dragon Gate USA and Evolve.
FIP.
Yep, FIP, Shimmer and Shine. So, it's great to see him.
Simmer was Prazak, right?
Yeah, but it's under the WWN umbrella. So
yeah,
Prazak and Allison Danger. Prazak and Allison Danger. Yes. So it's
Allison Danger.
a lot of our indie friends making waves in NXT. Steve Corino too, I know, has been taking a more active role, at the Performance Center. So great to see some vets and new faces headed to NXT. So with our 5 rumors and headlines, we'll try to keep each of these to about 2 or 3 minutes. We'll just go through these quick.
3-minute warning.
Yep, the 3-minute warning starts now. Here is our first topic.
Ooh, I like that.
Ric Flair, unfortunately, our man, Ric Flair has been hospitalized. The degree of severity has increased over the weekend. First, his PR people were saying that it was just a routine checkup. Then he was going into ICU, then into a medically induced coma, then surgery. But our man, Meltzer Magoo, Dave Meltzer, no disrespect to Dave at this point because this is very serious and never any real disrespect to the guy we're always just ribbing him with the comments, the songs, and the jokes. But yeah, Meltzer had said that what had happened to Flair, I believe something with his kidneys, very similar surgery to the surgery and the procedures and sickness that his father had. Unfortunately, rest in peace to Dave Meltzer's father, who passed away a couple months ago. So Meltzer saying that this is similar to what happened to his dad, and Flair is out of surgery, but he's still out of it. So what do you think, man? Our love goes out to the Nature Boy.
That's what I was gonna say. Best of luck, love, prayers, wishes, hope the best. Hope it all goes well. I don't want to see another one, another legend, especially Mr. Flair. That would be just traumatic. And he's 63 or whatnot, 64. He's definitely got some gas in the tank. It's just he's had problems, and it's just I just want to pull through. Hope everything's all right, because you never want to, especially a guy like that too. Woo!
Yeah, despite the negative criticism over Flair and shit over the years, this is a shoot man right here. We wish Nature Boy the best, and we don't want to see him go out yet. That's a man who said he wants to die in the ring. We don't want to see the guy die at all. So lots of love and respect to the Nature Boy. Relevant Rasslin Productions wishes you a speedy recovery, man. All right, so let's go to the next topic. Oh boy, our man, certified G or certified sleaze, Enzo Amore has been kicked out of the locker room and off the tour buses for inappropriate behavior. This guy's been in the freaking dirt sheets and in the headlines pretty much every day for the past couple of weeks. He's been accused of bad-mouthing the business on the phone to friends. He also has been accused of bringing those friends into the locker room, talking shit about other wrestlers, bringing them all around, having, them take pictures of backstage things. Also, he was accused on Twitter by a stripper of being a braggadocious, cheap stoner. Now he's being stuck in a shark cage. This has got to be a rib on this poor guy, right? Being stuck in a shark cage at SummerSlam. What's next for him? Is he going to be released? Cut? Is he going to 205 Live, NXT, heel turn? Would Enzo do better on the Indies? What do you think about our man Enzo Amore, dude? Is he Enzo Amore or Enzo No More?
I think there's two options for Enzo. One easily, like I just saw a picture of him on Instagram, and he was like 206 pounds of like certified G or whatever. It's like, oh, duh, like send the motherfucker right to 205. I think he'd do good. There could be more than just a normal feud, because I think also too the problem with 205 Live, there's no name power. Like no name power whatsoever. So he could help them out. But also too, I was reading an article and I thought about it and I was like, this could be a good idea. Fucking have a heel turn at SummerSlam, have him drop something down from the cage, Cass gets it, boom. And then now you have a heel certified G's.
Oh, you think they could bring them back together? Dude, I don't like that they split them up to begin
with. I could honestly be like, you could say Enzo's like, starts eating his shit again, like, oh, I'm dummy, I'm a blah, 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 and they could get back together. Or it could be, he could drop something and it could be a show heel turn. But how many times is shown being good, being bad, good, being bad, good, being bad? I don't care. He's going to retire soon anyway, so do something better for the kids. What about the children?
Dude, I don't want to see Enzo get released, but I know if he does, he'll make a lot of money because people have to cut that promo with him that he cuts on the way out. I just, I want to see Enzo, in a good position because he, his debut with Cass was awesome last year, and it sucks that less than a year later he's gone from.
No, and I get that. The only thing is that it's just that entrance. It's just bleh, because it's the same thing every time, and I get it. It's his gimmick. I get it, but it's just like, get to the fucking ring, dude. Just I know, and you know what? You can teach that.
Next topic.
Oh, I get ant.
Well, whatever.
I'm kidding.
We can edit in a sound effect when we can afford one. All right. So Asuka says she is ready for the main roster after NXT TakeOver 3, where she will be defending her NXT Women's Championship against Ember Moon. Asuka must be like 410 days or so.
She's gonna be like the longest champion ever. Like she's gonna be behind Moolah, and she's like, she was a champion
like Bruno's numbers, bro. But yeah, in modern times, she's past CM Punk, she passed Demolition, she passed a lot of.
Oh no, yeah, she'll be the longest modern day champion, hands down. Like it's gonna happen because it's gonna happen before SummerSlam. So she will have the title, and you know what? She needs to get the hell out of NXT. Because
for her?
I swear to God, if Ember Moon dethrones her, I'm pissed. I think she should leave NXT undefeated. I think the greatest angle would be for her to be like, I have no competition. She goes up to fucking William and relinquishes the title. And you don't see it, you don't hear from her, and she either goes on Raw or SmackDown. Clearly, she should go on Raw.
Would they save her for the shakeup? Because
no, fuck
WWE
that.
WWE gonna be rumored.
I don't know. You know exactly how I feel about that. Fuck the fucking shakeup.
Fuck the shakeup too, but
Asuka should be on her own. So, because out of nowhere, something should have. There should be like some crazy awesome like SummerSlam rematch or something on Monday. And you know what? Whoever wins, there's a champion, and they're like in the middle of the ring, like holding their belt after the hard fought battle. And they're like, and then fucking Asuka comes out and like doesn't say a word, but like just goes up to the fucking belt and points at it and like donezo.
You want to see?
I love Asuka. To me, hands down, I would put money on it all day long. Asuka right now is the best thing in all of WWE, NXT, that whole umbrella.
Nice, dude. You got a lot of stock in this. Oh,
Oh, I love Asuka. I fucking love Asuka.
you got a lot of stock in her, so let's hope.
She's my bitch.
Let's
She
hope.
my boo.
Let's hope they got big plans for her after SummerSlam because I
They
would.
fucking better. I swear to God, if they drop the ball with her, it's gonna. I know I always say this, but it might actually be the straw that breaks my back. Because how can you book someone so dominant like her and then fucking like I could just see it happening, them do something fucking stupid when she debuts. Like if there's anyone that needs to be booked fucking strong, it's her. Like you're gonna have, and that's the problem. You're gonna book her so strong in NXT, and then you potentially, this isn't happening, but you're gonna feed her to someone else. So then after having that huge reign in NXT, you're just gonna have her fucking get fucked up on the roster. Then you know what? You have no idea what the fuck you're doing.
All right, let's move to the fourth topic. Alberto topic or rumor headline. Relevant buzzwordy news. Alberto Del Rio, your man, has been stripped. Holy shit.
My man. Not my man.
Alberto Del Rio has been stripped of the Global Force Wrestling Championship title.
Yeah. And apparently
Destination X pay-per-view, which was scheduled to take place on the 17th on Thursday Night Live, says it was a mutual decision.
Dude, it's all fucked up. It's all fucked up. Because apparently, like, he's the one that wanted to take the title off of him. No, he didn't. No. And then also, too, it fucks up because they already did tapings. They're going to do more tapings. So now they have to figure out what they're going to do with the fucking title. Like, I'm sorry, but you brought Alberto Del Rio into your company, and he's killing you.
Who was he supposed to wrestle at Destination X?
I think it was like a 4-way with Lashley and 2 other douches.
Yeah, probably like Eli Drake or like EC3, the same freaking people.
No, because EC3 has that other championship. Oh, oh my God, the Brawl for It All title. That's what he's got. The Brawl for It All title. Yeah. I just think it's another piece of fucking stupid chaos to add to his wheel of bullshit.
Bro, I feel like every week on the show, of course, like, you know, I hate to say that Del Rio, like, and Paige, even though they're making a great run for, you know, Buzzy Award for, like, worst year, they're also making a great run for, like, relevant, you know, relevant Buzzy of the year. And
no, I'm not denying that because they are relevant. It's because, and then unfortunately, I have to talk about them every time we have a show, and I don't want to because I hate them. No, actually, no.
I know that, but this is relevant wrestling.
I hate Alberto Del Rio. I hate that pero. I hate that grande pero.
Bro, but what do you think they're gonna do instead? For have they even announced if there's gonna be a new match? Are they gonna do this shit live? Like, I'm trying to find some information.
Oh no. Oh, you didn't hear what's gonna happen?
No, I really didn't. This is
Hulk Hogan's gonna come back and take the title.
Oh, dude, I knew that Hulkster was gonna come back because, like, I don't know. Wasn't there something about him recently in the news? No.
No. They could bring back Immortal.
Oh my God, dude! If maybe they can bring back.
They're gonna bring back the Immortal stable.
Oh yeah, I remember what it was. Dude, they definitely are bringing back Hogan. Of course, dude. The piece of the piece of buzz and that I'm talking about is there's like a video or a photo. Hulk Hogan, he posted on his Twitter page like a picture of his arms and said, "I'm still jacked, brothers."
Oh yeah. He's totally coming. Yeah, good save, bro. Good save.
64. Why I say 54? 64 years young, brothers. So there you go. Next topic, please. No more Del Rio. All right.
Last topic.
Next topic, last topic. And of course, I saved this one for last since it's SummerSlam week. And that's going to be the theme of the content that we put out this week. At least we're going to try to.
No, we
guys,
won't.
SummerSlam has been announced as a return destination next year. SummerSlam will be back in Brooklyn at the Barclays Center for the 4th year in a row. I know a lot of people are pissed. But personally, I'm into that because obviously it's a stone's throw away from us. You know, it's only
I'm shocked.
70 minutes from me here in Connecticut. Not too far from you when you're back home in Long Island. A little farther when you're up in Providence, but there you go. But yeah. I'm into that. I like the big pay-per-views becoming destination locations. I like them establishing smaller venues and allowing little promotions, to run around there and stuff, and have shows during that week, such as they did at Mania weekend. It helps, to give venues exposures, new guys exposure, new promotions exposure. It's New York City, and it's just SummerSlam. This is the first time
New York City.
This is the first time they really said, okay, this is where an event is going to be every year. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that recurring, reoccurring every year. But it seems like a lot of people are not happy about it and they want to see SummerSlam elsewhere. But
I saw that plans are announced, and it's like I wasn't shocked when it was Brooklyn, because even in the beginning, in like the first 2 years, they were like, we're gonna be here for a couple years, because they came to Brooklyn after their like 4 or 5 years, 4 years in LA. And I think it's smarter because it makes it a destination, but it's like, it's SummerSlam. I think SummerSlam should either, whatever, but like it either should be in New York or LA, or not worst case scenario, in Chicago, like the big 3 markets. But it's smart. I'll call it now. 2000. I bet you the next year after next SummerSlam, it'll still be at Brooklyn. I think they'll have one more year after the next year in Brooklyn, and then they'll go somewhere else. But I thought we went to SummerSlam the first year. I thought our center is great for wrestling, but that's just me personally. I just like how they consistently have it in one place.
I like that too, dude. And it gives people time to plan. They know it. They can get used to the area. They can make it a destination location. And I don't see.
And on top of it,
I don't see any.
It's New York. You're going to have a good crowd.
Why you marks should
just don't fuck with them.
Are you scared of New York City?
I just think the show's just clearly too long.
Yeah, that's the
or at least put the good matches on last. Because to me personally, after Cena and AJ, the crowd was dead. We had the Universal title match after, and they were fucking making fun of the fucking belt.
That's right. All right, so that was our last topic. We end that right there at our 3-minute mark. 3-minute warning. So those were our thank you guys. Thank you to the Relevant Wrestling fam for riding the BUZZWAVES with us. This was your weekend indie report and rumors rundown. We hope to be able to bring you, more quick episodes like this on a weekly basis. Stay tuned to Relevant Wrestling because it's SummerSlam week and the content is ready to flow. Once more,
and, sorry to interject. I have one more point I want to say real quick.
Go for it. Go for it.
I know we're mainly a WWE, but we try to cover, indies and stuff like that. But I will say, if you are a WWE guy, open your horizons a little bit. Start with the New Japan G1 Climax 27 tournament. Because to be honest with you, I've always liked Japan wrestling. I've always, kept an eye on it, but never really got into it. This tournament, holy crap. I'm in it till fucking win it. I thought it was really good. A lot of good stories, a lot of good storytelling, a lot of good wrestling. If you really want to, I think you should just check it out. It's definitely well worth it. It's definitely, at least to me, anything better than anything that's going on in WWE. So, you know what? Give it a try. If you don't, I'm not going to hate you for it. Just throwing it out there for you.
We're not going to hate you for it, but we're still going to cover it. It seems like we're going to cover more indie and Japan stuff, just like we did in the beginning of the show, and still hit you with the WWE stuff. So again, if you want to see that content and ride those social media buzzwaves with us, make sure to like us on our Facebook page, the Relevant Wrestling Productions page on Facebook, at Twitter at Relevant Wrestling Productions. Follow us on the Twitter page, hashtag Relevant Wrestling Productions, hashtag Are You Relevant. Don't forget to smash the shit out of that subscribe button on our YouTube channel. Go to our YouTube network, Relevant Wrestling Productions. Like I said, smash the shit out of that subscribe button because Relevant Wrestling Productions, it's always relevant to us, damn it. Stay relevant, stay buzzworthy. Thank you, and we will see you later this week. Enjoy your SummerSlam week, guys. Peace.